When your heart's on fire, you must realize the smoke gets in your eyes.
Oh, it's Thursday evening. It's late in the evening, it's 9:30. I had a whole host of problems today. A couple of them I won't get into because they're embarrassing.
I found one at the club.
Right here, Torx. One which the starter, we can't get the starter to engage on the tractor. You have to turn over so the Bendix is not thrown out. And the other thing is, no, I haven't shown them the damage. I don't want to show them.
There's the damage we've done.
Yeah, embarrassing things today.
One tractor, one lawnmower.
Yeah, we've been screwing up stuff steady here today. Yeah, just damage galore. But this mower of Herman's, yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen this one, but this one's a 21 horse, 42 inch cut. Good mower, very low hours, 45 hours, but we're suspecting it's got a blown head gasket. You know, the head gasket kind of like a seal between the push rod and the passages, and I think it's forcing air through into the crankcase and it's pushing oil out. Basically, when you take the valve cover off and you spin the motor off, it shouldn't be pumping oil out of there. So either you got a bad guide, a bad valve, or a head gasket. So we're gonna find out. It's almost off. So what do you think, Herman? You getting tired yet today?
No.
I'm kind of getting tired of screwing things up today.
Well, it's good the way it is.
The bad thing was we were screwing stuff up and we weren't even drinking.
Show them the fucking, yeah, if we'd have been drinking, we wouldn't have screwed nothing.
No, if we were drinking, nothing would get screwed up. Everything would be perfect as usual.
Because we take our time, we look.
Yeah, yeah. Or we just completely, you know, just
Want to rush.
deny that anything ever happens and we just fly through it, eh? But, oh shit, what can you do? Anyway, we're gonna have a look at this and see what we can find out, tubers. And I'm gonna have a beer, and Herman's gonna have a beer, and it's hot here. It's a Manitoba evening. Oh, you got the fan going. It must be about 28 or 30 yet, eh?
Yeah.
And it's 9:30 at night, so yeah. And to add that off, the doctor says I have male pattern baldness, and I'm not going to get my hair back. I didn't tell Herman that, but I was looking for a sympathetic shoulder, and I didn't think he'd give me one.
I thought it was called bald.
Yeah, I'm going bald.
Bald terminus.
No, well, that's all fine. That all works just great. The doctor says I'm losing my hair. I said, can I do anything? No, you're screwed. He says, but I think you'd look good if you shaved your head. Boy, that's some good advice from your doctor, eh? Holy shit. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I'm 47 years old, and
Yeah.
and actually I'm 47, and Herman is the exact opposite of me. He's 74, and that lucky fucker still has a head of hair.
But I know where to rub that hair.
Yeah, you're just transferring it from down there to up there.
Get a lot of this Vaseline type stuff on it.
Oh,
It's
Vaseline.
good. Yeah.
Where are you going? Where are you going
Well,
down?
I took it off. I found one. Look.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, good. A socket stop. Anyway, Tuber's going to pull his head off, and we're going to have a little peek. See you in a bit. Are you relieved?
Yes, I'm not crying now.
Not crying. You'll only be crying for about, I don't know, 20 bucks worth now. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
So this is what we found, Tubers. Blown head gasket. You can tell just generally by the amount of oil that comes out of the valve cover, but you see the amount of oil that's in in that area there where the push rods are. I call it push rod journals. So if you got a leak from the cylinder itself compresses air, pushes air through the leak, back in here, back into the crankcase again, which is just a dirty, I'll just back up for you, which is just a vicious cycle. Air comes out here, or it's just a big air pump is all it is, forces in past the leaking gasket into the cylinder, or into the crankcase. From the crankcase, it pushes the oil back past the rings, past that leaking gasket, and back out past your connecting rods and then out into your valve cover gasket. And pretty much the way you can always be assured of what's going on is if you take that valve cover gasket off, that guy right there, and crank the motor over, you should never see oil blasting out basically, you know, into the valve area. You know, you might get a little mist, but you're not going to see it just pumping out. So when it's pumping out, it means you got a blown head gasket. So again, that's what the case is. We're going to get another head gasket, and we'll put this baby back together when we do. We're not going to do it tonight, obviously. It's a little bit late. It's probably about 10 o'clock now. But we'll try to get
our own gasket too.
Yeah, unless we make our own gasket.
I haven't got enough cardboard boxes.
You need the Kellogg's cornflake boxes. They're the best.
We used to use that for water pumps.
Yeah, I know. We used to do the same thing, making gaskets out of frosted flake boxes.
And we used to take and put wax on it.
Oh yeah, just to seal it up.
And on the cardboard.
Yeah.
Would melt wax.
Yeah.
And have it on there, and it would seal when you tighten it good. It sealed up better.
Makes you a better seal.
Yeah.
That's funny. Somebody else, I don't know if I read that or somebody told me the very same thing. And I know you didn't read that anywhere because you don't have fucking internet, so you're not reading it somewhere. But I did read it somewhere, and that is, and I heard from some old timers, I think some old timers told me maybe at Roleg or at the Austin Reunion that they did the same thing where they would soak the cardboard or the cornflake boxes in hot wax and then let them cool and then use that. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, and then when it heated up, you just give it another half crank and it was perfect.
Yeah, way short is perfect, yeah. Wonder how many thou a cornflake box is.
Oh.
16 thou corn. I'm looking for a 16 thou corn. Oh, the Fruit Loops box is 20 thou. We need the Fruit Loops box. Mom, go to the store. Get a shredded wheat box. That one's only 10 thou. Anyway, tubers, that's it. That's it for the night. We're gonna tidy up, organize our parts. Next time you probably see us, we'll be putting another head gasket on. Hey, Herman?
Right on.
Say goodnight, Herman.
Good night, Herman. 250 pounds.
250 foot-pounds of torque, right? That's exactly what this motor needs. 250 foot-pounds.
I don't care if you
We'll tear those.
Fucking.
We'll just snap those bolts
pounds.
right off there, eh? Herman, say hi to the tubers.
Hello, tubers.
Oh, I didn't have my phone with me, so I already did some of this. Finished up some of it, got the gasket in, push rods are in, rocker arms are back on, just turned it over by hand. Just gotta torque the head down now. What do we got there, Herman? It's got the torque sequence and the torque values, blah blah blah. Do not tighten each screw in a single step. Well, no shit. What do we got? 250 inch-pounds of torque. Okay, good. And it's got torque sequence, so that's what we'll do. Finish it up, and probably the next part of this video is you're gonna see it running, I guess. Herman, right? Should we cross our fingers?
If it runs.
Before I got
it'll run.
Of course it'll run. Before I got here, I needed to cut my grass. It was getting a bit long, and I got stuff I want to do. And anyway, so Herman cleaned up the head and did a nice job of that. No scratches on the head, no scratches on the cylinder, so a nice matching surface. Put a new gasket in there, and that's it. Just a few parts to clean up. Oh, you gotta take that silicone, that RTV silicone off that rocker box cover right here.
This?
Yeah, see that black crap on there?
Yeah.
Use your razor and take that off, and we'll use some brand new RTV. Well, not brand new, but whatever. You know, I use this. I use ultra copper all the time. I don't know what everyone else uses, but ultra copper is the stuff I like. It's high temp, so it's 700 Fahrenheit, high temp up to 700 Fahrenheit, and all the other stuff which I need my reading glasses for. So I gotta hold it like way out here.
I can hold it at the highway if you want.
Yeah. Walk it out about a half mile for me, and I'll see if I can see this. Here's what it says. high temp RTV gasket, ultra copper, high temp 371, 371 Celsius, that's what we go by here in Canada. And non-corrosive, excellent adhesion, superior oil resistance. Well, you just about tipped that table over.
Yes.
Superior oil resistance and high performance. Wow, who doesn't need high performance, right? Anyway, we'll put that on, and we'll catch up to you in a bit. Herman's going to work that gasket over. So, see you in a bit, tubers. So we'll go half step. 120 inch-pounds. Just take it to the click. Don't take it past. And you don't need to keep doing it over and over because you're just increasing the torque every single time when you do that. So let it click once and then you're ended. And then we'll make our next step at about 200. And then our final step at 250. And then that'll be it. And we'll test this little motor out. What are you looking at me like that for?
Oh, look at, you're taking pictures of the wall. By yourself.
Well, yeah. Of course of myself, yeah. It's a selfie. Where the fuck did he ever hear that word selfie? Herman, where did you hear that word selfie?
From the dictionary.
Dictionary.
Where do you think it came from?
The dictionary you got is about a 1920 frickin' Oxford's dictionary that you stole from high school. Actually, the 1920 Oxford dictionary you stole.
That high, 15 feet high, I think it was.
15 feet. It only went to 15 feet. Never went to grade 12, just 15 feet.
That's right.
So we're done. Everything but the rocker covers. Or rocker cover, because it's only one cylinder. So we're not going to fire it up just yet, but what we're going to do is spin it over just to make sure no oil is coming out, make sure the gasket's all sealed up. So that's what we're going to do.
Oh, we didn't.
Go ahead. Again?
Nothing coming?
Nothing coming.
That's good.
Is that good news or is that bad
If it would have came, I would have too.
Okay, tubers, next thing we'll do is we'll just put the art. What'd you say?
I forgot
What dirty thing did you have to say?
Nothing. I don't say dirty things.
No. Yeah. What's that dirty joke? A white horse fell in the mud? Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah, white horse fell in the mud.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna finish this up and put it together. The next thing you'll see is Herman cutting grass, I guess. Hey, Herman?
I'll
Before it
just
gets
cut
too
a
dark.
little bit just to. I got one little piece out there. I didn't
Spell
cut.
your name in the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see it out there. Some big thunderheads off to the northeast of us here. Nice evening again. Freaking mosquitoes are starting to pick up though. Oh, I'm sorry. Herman's talking. What were you saying there,
I'll go
Herman?
grab us a beer. I put a couple in the
I haven't
freezer.
finished the beer I got. Why do you keep feeding me beer all the time?
Because
you can
when
give me
you're
a
drunk,
diet.
you work better.
Oh, when I've been drinking, I work better. Less errors too, eh? When I've had a few drinks. Or just errors I don't even notice.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
And I don't notice them.
No, you don't notice. Nobody notices it until the whole thing falls apart again. All right, okay, we're going to put it together and we'll catch you in a bit, tubers. I should have showed Herman wrestling with that belt.
I didn't wrestle. I knew
Couldn't get
exactly.
that belt. You knew exactly how it went on, right? Yeah. Photographic memory.
Yeah.
Did you know
I didn't
that
even take it off. You did.
Jesus Christ kept saying,
Yeah.
you know, you should never call a guy that. You know what happened to the last guy? They crucified him. Why are you hiding? You're trying to hide now.
Oh,
there you go,
no.
over there.
I'm just rolling up this electrical.
Look at Herman's his crutches there. That's his insignia. We're gonna put that on his shirt. That's the same one. I don't know if anyone's ever
I
seen.
had those things. I broke my leg because I come out of my house one day.
Oh, you broke your leg?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone ever watches Jackass, but that's
No,
the
I
same
broke
logo
my
on the
arm.
Jackass.
I broke my arm and I used crutches.
How could you
I couldn't crawl home when I was drunk.
You hurt your rectum.
Yeah.
Rectum.
Rectum be down.
Rectum damn near killed him. All right, we're gonna fire it up. Should we put the hood on first? I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I don't care.
All right, put the hood on. Go cut some grass. Let's wait. Let's wait and see if any smoke pours out of this baby again.
Yes. The first 3 days.
You know what else I do? Is when I silicone something, put RTV. You clean up the RTV after you're done. You don't leave it all smeared with your freaking dick skinners in there.
Dick Skinners.
You can tell some guy has dick skinners in there with freaking RTV silicone all wiped all over the place. Do a good job. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. Try to get that hood back on there, eh? I'm not even gonna help you. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. I think it's upside down.
Yeah, it was.
Did you hook up the headlights?
I'm hooking them up right now.
That's a nice mower, eh guys? Check that baby out. Herman stole it from some guy.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford a new one, so he stole this one. Little you know, the guy that he stole it from had a surprise for him. Oh, let there be light. All right.
I'll leave it shining the light so I can see if I get a... There.
Oh, wow. So we did put everything back together. I didn't check everything. I don't see any extra parts kicking around, no bolts or screws, eh?
No,
Yeah.
not even one bolt.
I guess we're about to find out.
Look at there's that screwdriver you couldn't
Oh,
find.
that's the screwdriver I was looking for.
You couldn't find, you said
No.
we didn't have it. Holy Christ, this is made for
Wow.
poor people.
Yeah, you got the seatway back for touring. Just like George Jones driving a tractor to town for drinks. There you go. Now get out of here. Choke it. Smoke coming out of the exhaust, but there's going to be a little. There was so much oil pouring out of it before that it's got to burn off anyway. Got a little bit of smoke is no big deal. A gurgle. Give us a gurgle.
Gurgle, gurgle.
Give us a gurgle. There you go. Look at that. Friggin' rights he did. Friggin' rights he did. Disappointed. It's almost like he wants it to be smoking. It's smoking. smoked a bit at the beginning. There was so much oil in the exhaust pipe and the muffler. I had to burn all that oil out of there. I think he was a bit scared when he saw that though. Zero breeze tonight. It's pretty, it's dead calm. That's a nice cutter, that one. You got it for cheap here. Any of you guys from down in the States, the mowers tend to be a little bit cheaper, like $400 cheaper. But that one had, this one had like 45 hours on it. And I believe he got it for like $1,000. But of course, within the first 10 hours, it blew that head gasket. So, but the head gasket was $16 plus 2 beer labor. Lucky he knows the guy. A lot of people love those John Deeres, and I was talking to a guy the other day. He's got the X series. He's got the 4 after the denotation, which means it's 4-wheel steering, so that is the back and front are articulating. Wow, that is a nice unit. It's a kind of a semi-commercial unit as well.
Come with me to Alabama. Let's go see my dear old mammy. She's frying eggs and broiling hammy. That's what I like about the South. Now there you can make no mistakey. Where those nerves are never shaky. Ought to taste a layer cakey. That's what I like about the South.